Ladies and gentlemen, KocoSports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. We have some breaking news out of the world of wrestling. I woke up and just read the news that ECW original Balls Mahoney has passed away. The news came out apparently sometime last night through Jonny Candido. That's the brother of the late, great Chris Candido. Made the announcement that he saw ambulances parked outside of Mahoney's home last night. She called his wife. She gave him the news. Right now, there's not a lot of details. He passed away sometime Tuesday night on April the 12th, just one day after his 44th birthday. Very tragic here. Now, Wrestling Inc. is reporting that his real name, Jonathan Richner, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, they are reporting that he took a what they're calling a rough fall a few days ago and badly hurt his hip. And he had been using a walker to get around, but had recently become ill and is unfortunately now passed away. For those of you who maybe need a little bit of a refresher on Balls Mahoney, he was an ECW original, particularly known. He was a two-time tag team champion, once with Masato Tanaka and two times with Spike Dudley. I remember that storyline. They were trading pinfalls back and forth in the tag team titles with the Dudleys. He's being mourned by wrestling fans and ECW originals ever. He originally got his start during his teen years back in the 1980s. He started out in Jim Cornette's Smoky Mountain Wrestling back in 1994. He originally worked under the name Boo Radley, and that's where he started a friendship with Chris Candido. He later joined ECW in 1997, along with was part of the Cheer Swinging Freaks with Axel Rotten. He was also part of the One Night Stand, the ECW, the One Night reunion show with WWE. When they brought it back, he came back, and he was supposed to be paired up with Axel Rotten, but Rotten was later let go because of missing wrestling dates. So Balls Mahoney worked as part of the original stable until they let him go in 2008. Up until this year, he had actually been working. He'd been working with all kinds of independent promotions. Nothing really too big. He had a stint in TNA. I remember where they did their own version of One Night Stand. I think he went under the name Balls Cajones. I think he might have had a little time in, and I do mean brief, in Ring of Honor. He survived, of course, by his wife and his son, who's, this makes it even more heartbreaking. His son Christopher, he named him after Chris Candido. He's only 8 years old, so that one hurts. Right now, we're still waiting on news to determine the exact cause of death. I know he had been in some rough shape as of late, but definitely another shock, especially dying now just a few months after his tag team partner Axel Rotten passed away in a fast food restroom because of a drug overdose. It's just absolutely sad all the way around. Let me see here. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can look at here. Yeah, we're still waiting on, as I mentioned, we're still waiting on, I guess we'll have to wait for autopsy results, the fall with the hip. This isn't completely unheard of, but that's going to do it for now. I'm like you. I'm going to be waiting on more updates. And we'll continue to have updates here on KocoSports.com and ProWrestling.me. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We're going to crank out some more reviews later, but I'm just bringing you the late breaking news. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and stay safe, y'all. This is Boom Boom for Sammy Sinister, Dave Coco, and LK. The boom just went bang, and I am out.